Welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. We're going to be flying the MH60 by Miltech Simulations here in New Zealand, beautiful New Zealand, and see what kind of adventures we can have here and see what we can see. I guess we should skip to that intro before we get to flying, and we'll get the walk around started and get this beautiful machine up and running.
Alright, welcome to Gaming with Roadkill. Please like, share, and follow!
I want it to work. There we go. And chocks. We need to get the chocks. And the sensor covers off here. I'm not even sure what these sensors are, but they almost look like cameras or something. Infrared cameras. I don't know. I think that's all we need to do. We can jump into the cockpit here and try to get this thing fired up. All right, let me get centered here and get this thing moving. First, we start with battery power on. We've got APU on. APU source to APU. Should probably get the fuel pumps moving. Fuel pumps engaged. Let's see here. Ignition. Let's see. Let's get hydraulics on. And stabilizers on. Just checking this out because for some reason my ATT isn't working. I'm not sure what step I'm skipping when I try to get that going, but I'm skipping something. Flight. Alright, once we get that powered up there, we can turn off the APU. I'm just checking out what I need here. We'll do pitot heat. We don't need anti-ice on it. It's pretty warm, I think. Lights. Anti-collision. Alright, let's see here. Let's get our MFPs going so we can see what the engine's doing. I'm not sure how to get the ATT rolling. If anybody knows how to get the ATT going in this, I would love to hear from you. It's probably some button here. Bearing. Some button here. What is this? No. Mission 1 fail. Display fail. I don't know why, but it's not working. Low rotor RPM, huh? Okay, let's see. I'm just checking out the controls here. Maybe that's what I missed. It could be, it could be. That looks like radio comms. We'll see. No, I don't know. Alright, well that's enough messing around. With that, I need to turn this to engine. And then this back. Like so. And I think we're good. Alright. We'll get to fly and see if I can keep from crashing. And get this thing up off the ground. Maybe I'll follow the taxi rules today. I usually just take right off, but since this is an interesting little airport here, we'll roll around this way and try to do the correct way here. I'm going to take a shortcut though. Oops, I don't want to take that much of a shortcut. I was going to take right off. Where is this taking me? Oh, it's taking me to the runway. I don't want to go there. We'll just take off. That, and I want to check out this little airport we're at here real quick like. Pretty cool little airport. Looks like there's a boat dock down there. Let's fly back around that way. From where we took off, we can get a little bird's eye view where we're at. Wow, what a beautiful sight here. Alright, that's cool. The water almost has depth to it now in this version of the flight sim. That's cool. Looks like there's some cabins down below. Alright, we're flying off this way. Hopefully my co-pilot doesn't yell at me for flying too crazy like she normally does. She likes to yell. But we're gonna fly up this way and try to make it to our destination. Let's see if I can get our flight plan up here. And it's not, okay, it's showing. I was gonna get mad if it wasn't. I programmed it in to fly over these mountains, but I'm gonna take it low, somewhat low over the water, just to check the sights out. And enjoy the view. If I see anything interesting, we'll check it out on the way there. I kind of want to check out a mountain lake up here that I saw on the map. I know I've been flying this helicopter a lot lately in my videos, but this thing is so much fun to fly that I really like it a lot, as you can tell. The only problem is my ATT fail that I'm having difficulties with. And then every now and again, it'll just, when I'm trying to land, it'll just drop out of the sky or it'll hover. So I don't know if that's internet issues, being that this game streams from the cloud and I'm just having internet issues, or if it's something with the sim itself. But other than that, this thing is awesome. I have no complaints about it at all. I was going to do a live weather flight, but it was really, really crappy and the visibility wasn't that great, so I decided to do it this way instead. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly down to the end of the water here and then cut back towards that mountain lake and check it out. I just want to see what's on the other side of this body of water here. See if there's any villages or anything like that. Take an outside look while we fly here. Such a cool aircraft. Alright, I'm starting to gain altitude because I jumped outside. That's okay, we need to climb anyways. To where we're going. Doesn't look like there's any villages or towns down here. Probably because it floods, I'm guessing, or snow runoff. But we're going to cut back this way here, and I'm going to try to see if I can climb up over this mountain. We are up there. Let's see here. I'm going to go around the left of this peak and then cut back to the right and see what this little lake up here looks like. I guess I could have went that way, but it's more fun flying over peaks, I think. Rugged terrain up here. Alright, let's see. I should have went over the right side of this peak. Oh well. We're getting a pretty view up here. Look at that. That's a great view there. Okay, where's this lake at here? Oh, there it is. Well, that's not as cool as I thought it was going to be, but we're checking it out anyways. Huh. Alright, back to where we're headed. Moving. I'm just kind of hovering. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's get moving. Let's see if I can center this onto my aircraft. There we go. Alright, we just need to fly over this way. Up over this way. Dang, that is a long way down. I'm going the wrong way. I need to go this way. Need to fly back over this way. Thinking I'm reaching the ceiling of this aircraft. I could be wrong because it's not wanting to go very much faster than what I'm going here. Maybe I'm just going faster than I think I am because we are pretty high. Let's see here. Wow. I am crawling here, it seems. Crawling along. Alright. Getting back to our flight plan here. Ooh, there's a pretty lake down there. Really, it reminds me of Glacier Park, but on a massive scale. So much bigger. Alright, we're gonna fly over this way. Up over this peak. Wow, look at that. Talk about beautiful. Trying to figure out which way I'm going. Definitely heading the wrong way. you go this way. Oh, up over this massive peak here. Wow, look at that lake down there. Oh, there's one here too. Pretty cool. I'm liking this scenery here. Alright, I gotta start climbing. Let's get up over this mountain. Try not to crash into the side of it. Yeah, we are climbing high here. Oh wow, there's a beautiful lake there. Look at that. Glacier fed lake right there. I bet you that's some cold water. Alright, we are getting up there. Man, these are some massive, massive mountains, I'm telling you. Crazy. And it looks like we're gonna have to fly into some clouds here, or we could take it low. Let's take it low and have a little fun. Man, this thing is so much fun to fly. Now where's my airspeed? Right there? Is that it? I don't know where my airspeed is. I better be careful. I might crash. It's probably part of my ATT. Right there it is. So nothing's working. My compass or anything. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to figure that out later. Let's just fly and have some fun. I think I've flown into this airport before in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, and it's a pretty cool airport. But I came from that way to the left down this canyon from the big airport. I think, I don't know, I could be wrong, could be a different airport. It looks similar, but we are flying through mountains, and mountains and canyons usually look alike, so I might just be mistaken. Beautiful. Beautiful. Here we are. Yeah, this is the airport I was thinking of. Except I was flying an airplane and trying to land down below. It's a fun approach. Pretty steep. Alright, we're gonna fly around here. And in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, there was a boat out here in the water that would float around. I wonder if it's also in this version of the sim. This looks a lot bigger. That's cool. They've got cars and boats. Man, it looks like a hurricane hit or something. The boats are all wonky. They aren't looking too healthy there. Crashed into each other. Alright, we're gonna check this out. Doesn't look like the boat's out here any longer. It was like a cruise ship. But they've got docks and stuff that weren't in the previous sim. So I'm interested to see what they have over here. Looks like there's a smaller boat out there. Interesting. Looks like a hotel. And then another marina here. Huh. That's pretty cool. Now, I do have a mod for boats, and I don't know if that's what's messing those boats up or not. But I've been noticing it where I fly, that the ships are all crashed into each other. So that might be what's going on there, because the mod I have does live sea traffic. So that might be exactly what's going on there. Look, there's a little boat out here. We're going to go say hi to it. And try not to crash into the mountain while we do it. This thing is so much fun to fly. You can fly sideways and just kind of drift. It's great. Great fun. Alright, what are we looking at here? It looks like a fishing vessel of some sort. Sweet. Alright, we don't want to get too close to that cliff. Let's go check out this property up here. Beachfront property. Alright. Just gonna get the props here set so I don't kill myself. Looks like they have some propane tanks down there. Yeah, it looks like a nice little resort down here. I might have to come check it out one day when I win the lottery. I wouldn't mind that at all. Quite a detailed little airport here. Alright, let's get back around here and see if I can land right over here. Yeah, I'm gonna land right down here. Slow and careful. Am I landing in a parking lot or part of the airport? I don't know. Oh, there's helicopter pads over here. Okay, that's a cool little airport there. I'm going to get out of this thing and check it out. We're going to walk down there and check it out. This bird looks a little too big for this landing pad, but we'll try it anyways. We'll try it anyways. This thing's so much fun to fly. Oh no! I thought I was doing good, and then I started drifting off course. I was gonna try to land it the other way, but we'll try this. Alright, let's check her out here. Yeah, could spin it around like this, but then my tail's in the walkway. Alright, let's whoa, see how that takes off by itself? It just took off by itself. Not sure what's going on there, but that's what it does. Just automatically takes off and lands. I don't know what's going on there. I was just about ready to shut her down and take a walk to the airport terminal there and check it out. Come on. Try to land it again. Hopefully it doesn't want to try to take off again. I'm just going to land it right here. Alright. Let's get this thing turned off, shall we? I'm guessing it's the opposite of starting it. So we'll do this. And I believe you have to pull the brake down, don't you? I have to hold it. You gotta hold it. All right, we'll get this shut down, and then we'll take a look at what's going on the outside of this airport. All right. There we go. Let's jump out of here, shall we? Find my keys. All right. See if I can walk. Walk in VR, talk in VR. And which way are we going? We're going this way. I don't know how to run in VR. Is it shift? Yes, it is. It's not really running though. What is this thing? Is this a bird box? Or is it a light? Must be I don't know what it is. All right, we're going to walk over here to check out the airport terminal. And just take a walk. If my game doesn't crash. It's kind of nice. You can hear the birds chirping. And I might just chill here in VR and enjoy the environment. This is awesome. I could do that. Way better than the weather we're having. Right now in Montana, we've been having really strange weather. It's been in the 40s, and instead of snow, it's been raining and windstorms, flooding. It's been pretty nasty. Not the normal winter we have. I'm wondering, there's probably not a way up there on foot to the tower. That's cool. They got little bags there. Duffel bags in the little truck. What kind of details in the wow, they really modeled that well. That's crazy. I kind of want to jump in it and drive it. That'd be cool if you could. Can I jump over this? I can walk through it. Like I might go. So maybe I can get inside here. Look at here. Do they actually have writing? They do. They have actual writing on the signs. That's pretty cool. How do I get in the tower? Let's go over here. That's a cool little truck. All right, I want to drive it. I'm getting in it. Let me start it. I can't do it, can I? Be cool. All right, let's see if we can go inside. I doubt we can. Nope. Darn it. I was going to see if they had the inside of that modeled up there. They might. I don't have my controller set up for my Xbox controller for my drone cam. Otherwise, I'd go check it out with you guys. But we'll just walk around here for now and just check out some of these interesting little extras they put in here for detail. That's cool, the fuel pump. Sandbags or something. That's what I'm guessing. Sandbags. Ooh, they got a forklift and an outhouse. I used to drive one of these. They're fun to drive. You stand on that and then you zip around. I guess that's a pallet jack. Well, does it got a lift on it? It does have a lift, so it's a forklift. Okay, well, I guess we can call it good here. And try to plan for the next flight. I was kind of hoping to get in that tower. Oh, well. Well, thanks for hanging out with me here in... Whoa. Look, I've got a tongue. Interesting. Okay. Sorry, got sidetracked there. thank you for flying with me and hanging out with Mr. Roadkill here. I enjoyed the flight. I hope you did too. Let me know down in the comments where you think I should fly, and maybe we'll check it out and have a little community suggestion flights in the near future. But I'll let you go now because I'm just rambling on. Have a great weekend, whatever you have ahead of you. Stay safe, Godspeed, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.